Hey guys, today I thought I would start a new series on applying to university. Over the last year or so, I've gone through the process of applying to university and looking at universities and getting offers, and I thought it might be useful to share some advice with other people because, for example, I didn't have really anybody I knew that well that has gone to university. None of my family. I didn't have much experience of applying to university, what you do, things like that, and didn't know that much about how it all works. So I thought, as I now know stuff, I would share it with you. This video is about just an introduction really, and also I know at this sort of time of year, this time last year, I started looking at universities that I thought of, but obviously the first thing to do is to decide what course you want to do. I personally think there's no point going to university unless there's a course you really want to do or you need to do it for the job you want. For example, I'm hoping to be a pharmacist when I'm older, and so I have to go to university to do pharmacy so I can become a pharmacist. If I wanted to do a job where you didn't have to go to university, I don't know if I would bother because it's obviously so expensive, and so I think it's about weighing up whether it's worth it or not. But I originally wasn't sure whether I wanted to do medicine or pharmacy. So this time last year I started getting brochures for different places. Basically I went to a UCAS fair this time last year, minus a couple of months, so like maybe February or March last year, and I picked up loads of brochures for places that said they did medicine or pharmacy, because lots of them had posters with what subjects they did, and then they had stores with loads of booklets, and I just picked up loads from places I knew were kind of close to near where I live in West Sussex. The closest university being Brighton or Sussex would be our closest university to here really, but I don't think I picked up either of their brochures. I'm not sure if they were there or not, but I didn't want to be too close, so I tried to pick places that weren't those two really, and then some of the places just showed I didn't have very good grasp of where places were. So some things I thought, oh, that will be maybe 4 or 5 hours, and then I looked it up and you might have to get a ferry and it'd be 7 or 8 hours more like, maybe for the top of Wales, or some of them I didn't realise were in Ireland or something, and they were. So but that doesn't matter, you can pick up as many as you like. I think I picked up something about like 27 brochures, and I slowly narrowed it down by looking up how far away places actually were on Google and things like that, what their requirements were within the booklets, what sort of facilities they had, things like that. But my main way of categorising it was whether they actually did the course I wanted to do and how far away they were. And I suppose if they look nice, I looked at places that did, I think, dietetics, pharmacy, medicine, and I think maybe a couple that did optometry, because my main idea was to apply probably for pharmacy, but if I felt like things were going really well, maybe medicine, but I wasn't sure if I would be able to apply because I wasn't sure if I'd have the right grades, and it's really hard to get the right sort of experience. But I went to look at some, but I whittled it down to 5 universities that I went to visit, and basically you just book a place on their open days, normally in advance, and they're normally over the next few months, but then they're repeated in September and October time, so don't worry if you haven't thought enough about it yet. I think that it's important to consider whether you actually want to go and everything like that first, although there's no harm really in looking and then deciding you don't want to go to university. But I think that you should not just jump into it and think, well, other people are going to university so I just should. Or if you don't know what to do, maybe think about taking a gap year or something, then you might have a bit more inspiration, or just get a job and see, really. I think also it's quite important to maybe look at apprenticeships, because sometimes they can provide you with a degree at the end, so that can be good. But I think the main takeaway piece of advice, because this video is going to be quite long if not, is make sure you think properly about whether you want to go to university. Then just try and find out as much as you can about different places and see how far away you want to go, and look at places a reasonable distance that you wanted to go and that do your course. Thank you for watching, and I'll be posting another video soon. Thank you.